Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back for, I don't know if this is 4, 5, 6 raid week. I don't know now. I lost count. I didn't even upload a video for the last raid because it was so boring, repetitive. Like, it's just, you guys had already seen it. But now, finally, Kabam has revamped raids, updated them, all new bosses. They're definitely harder now. So, yeah, man, we're going to be jumping in today. Unfortunately, I don't know if unfortunately is the right word. I was blessed to be backup this week for this raid week. I have a whole new battle group now. Not a whole new, but like half of it's new. And yeah, I was just designated. So like I didn't have the same pod from before. Like 3-man group in my battle group. So yeah, I was just backup for this one. Ran out of raid tickets, so I was just buying some with some loyalty here. Gave me enough, and I'm bringing in Hulkling. So I wasn't sure exactly who I was going to bring in, but they needed a little backup on one of the bosses, who's Guardian. So there's only one main boss left for me to clear, and then just the main boss, which is Modok now. And I've heard a lot of people say that Modok is a lot harder than the previous boss, which was Ultron. And even in my battle group, Steve told me he had brought in Nick Fury for Modok, and apparently he wasn't doing too good. So he's like, make sure whoever you bring is also a good Modok counter. It's like, okay. So Hulkling just seemed like the best bet here. We're going to go for unparalleled buffs here. That's going to be boosting Hulkling up like crazy. And yeah, Hulkling, I really like Hulkling for Modok just in general, because what does Modok do? He auto blocks and talks crap. He trash talks you and he auto blocks you and calls you names. And Hulkling goes unblockable, so we don't have to worry about that. So now we have the Valiant drops here. So boom, 3,000 7-star shards. Not bad. Not bad. I want Titan shards. Titan shards is what I want. And out of this one, tier 6 class catalyst, which is like what I kept getting spammed with the previous raids. At least it's double now. Before, the minimum was just a 25% selector. Now I believe the minimum is a 50% selector, which is what I got here. Before it wasn't even a selector. It was just a given class. So now it's selector and it's ×2. So that's definitely a lot better. But like tier 6 class catalyst, we get that like pretty regularly from quite a few different sources now. So that's not really what I want out of my raid chests. Before there was a 10 Paragon crystal drop. Now that's been updated to a 10 Valiant crystal drop. So I'd even like that now. Some Valiant crystals, sure, that'd be fun for some openings. I don't hate Valiant crystals. I only hate the yellow Paragon crystals. But yeah, so here I'm gonna help out on this Guardian. So like my total like raid fight time was probably like over half an hour. Just fighting this Guardian and that Modok. I put in a lot of work on them. You guys see my points at the end, and keep in mind I was backup. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother showing it all to you guys. I'm just gonna show you like my first fight on Guardian, my last fight on Guardian, and I think like my first fight on Modok, and like my last fight on Modok. I'll just save you guys the trouble of all 30 minutes of these fights. Just show you the first and last attempts. And yeah, then we'll go showcase what we got for the final rewards for this raid week, which just came in like within the last hour that I'm recording this, so that's really exciting. So I'm not entirely sure this is my very first time switching roles. Before I was always, I think I was Vanguard, and I think now I'm my Tactician. I'm not entirely sure, but I was definitely not this one before. Before I had the who was I using? I was using Iron Man, Titania, Absorbing Man. I think it was the yellow one. I think that's what I was using before, and I was actually thrilled to switch off that, just because like I had already tested all the champions that I really wanted to try for that role. So switching up roles now, I get to try new champions, and you guys know I love Hulkling so much. So the fact that I get to use this guy, and just look at that. There's like 400k on each hit of those specials when they're not even critting. Our basic combos, seeing like 161k crits, 200k crits, and like the numbers in red behind it are pretty nice too. Hulkling feeling pretty nice. Like I said, I'm not really sure how his nodes work. Right, eat a special 2 to the face, but he triggers our indestructible. Dude, that right there is why I love Hulkling. And watch my health bar. So we're at 19% health right now, right? Watch that health bar just shoot back up We got 4 stacks of regen right now, each one healing for us for 963. That man, we're just, our health is shooting back up. But I think I am gonna get hit again in a second here and end up dying. But it's okay. This fight's winding down. You know, there's only less than half a minute on the clock. And then here, yeah, I just get hit. I don't know why this Guardian was rocking me on the first attempt. Next few attempts definitely went a lot better. And yeah, I ended up taking down pretty much all of this guy's health. Yeah, so I think this is the final one. And we're going to get our third and final loot treasure box. Treasure chest I'm really excited about. See if we can get some Titan shards in there. So Guardian has 12% health left, which is, I believe, is the exact amount, the most amount of damage that you can do in one of these raid fights before you just get like booted from the fight. That is 12%. It started as 10, I believe it's 12 now. So we should be able to fully kill him on this run. So yeah, I'm just gonna get that cooking up here. If you guys do know how Hulkling works with these unparalleled buffs, go ahead and let me know in the comments if I can do something different or better. Because like I said, I'm just smashing with Hulk, and that's all I'm doing. I didn't really read anything. I'm just smashing. that's what I do. I just smash, and yeah, I got like I've been stocked up on the revives from the previous week, so I had 7, and I could buy 7 more, and then I'm pretty sure we finished before it reset. So like within the 14 revives, it was enough for me to clear all my stuff. But I was back up. First time being back up. It's pretty nice. Backup is pretty nice. Only 1 person per battle group gets to be backup because it's 3 times 3 pods, so that's 9 people, of course. So yeah, it was nice, but you know, it was a little bittersweet just because like I wanted to do a gameplay video, you know, showcasing you guys all the new bosses, so I wasn't able to do that. But being backup is nice. Like if I could be backup every time, I think I would. It's so much more chill. And then whenever they need help, just come in, help out, and just put some work in on the boss. I'm still doing my part, you know. Especially this round because you know the Modok boss was so difficult. I felt like I really did do my part, even though I was backup, by just putting in a lot of work on the boss specifically. But yeah, this Guardian is almost down. I'm gonna go for a little unblockable combo here. Pop that. We're gonna go for a little striker maybe. No, we're playing it safe, baiting the special. There we go. Do full 5 combo. I guess. Oh yeah, I don't think the striker was carrying over Hulkling's damage. That's why I wasn't bothering to use it. Look at that, 130 Ks in the block. Like, see right there. The striker was doing 6,000, whereas Hulkling's doing like 80,000 in the block. But when I use Iron Man, the striker damage does work on him. So I don't know why that wasn't working. It's kind of weird. But someone was waiting for me to take that boss down. They instantly went for that loot box. Now I'm going to get mine here. And what do we have? More T6EC. Oh, okay, so it looks like that was 50%, but it looks like it can just be a given class. Okay. So I guess I got kind of lucky on the first one that it was selectors. So I guess that's not always the case. Yeah, now we're going to go ahead and jump into Modok. So this is my very first run on Modok. As you guys can see here, he's at 96% health. He's very healthy at this point. So he has some callouts that you got to do. So with attacks, that's just where you attack, but you're not connecting. Just back up, do like 3 hits in the air. There we go. And that looks like that's a gaining assault charges or something. So yeah, he just keeps getting whiff. So I'm just keep on whiffing. And then here we get knocked down. Like, okay, I think I'm just gonna, I might toss my special 1 here. No, I guess just toss special 2. Yeah, that works for a knockdown. There we go, get those furies. The knockdown 1 is definitely the most annoying here, I would say. But it's not too bad. And then, yeah, now here he goes unblockable as well. That's real fun. Unblockable Modok. You know, who doesn't love that? Yeah, dealing with that auto block. The good thing for me is I am pretty good at fighting Modok. You know, I've been playing the game before he came out. So I remember when Modok came out, I think I was using Blade to fight him in the event quest. This Blade had class advantage, and with a synergy, he'd have danger sense too, since Modok's a villain. So back in the day, Blade was just so good for Modok. I remember that's who I used to use back then. But just like ever since Modok came out, I've been fighting him so much in wars, in quests, and all kinds of things, you know. And then we had him in Eternity of Pain Acceptance. We had him in Grandmaster's Gauntlet. he's been a boss in, you know, all kinds of things. So I'm very comfortable fighting him for the most part. And when he does auto block you against the wall, like, you want to just keep comboing, because there's a very good chance he's gonna let his guard down. He's gonna let his block down, and then you're just gonna, just like that. See, he auto blocked me, but I kept attacking. And yeah, he does that literally all the time. Just keep attacking into him. Sometimes he doesn't, but right there, see, he lets go. And then, you know, another great thing about Hulkling, or about Hulkling in this matchup specifically, is Modok has some of the worst block proficiency in the game. So all those blocked hits, you know, are nice. There he caught me a little bit. So I'm going to save you guys about like 20 minutes of me just fighting Modok and get right towards the end. I didn't end up killing him, but as you can see, I have taken off like over 100 million of his health. I took off so much. And by this point, like, my damage wasn't as good. I think I needed to let like other people come in, like other roles to come in and fight him, because I've exacerbated most of what my role can do here. But yeah, this one, I think I still have some good damage here. Yeah, it looks like we're hitting decently hard to start. Some 34Ks, some 70Ks, some 90Ks, a little 100K heavy attack. A couple back-to-back heavies on the wall. Look at that, he's throwing his special whilst intimidated. Like, I wanted him to there, but just the fact that he does, it's just silly. It's so silly. Yeah, there we go. His block become unblockable. Pop this. Ooh, that was a fat special too, man. That was a fat, thick special too. That's what we love to see. It's just those big numbers. That's just what I love about raids, man. Just seeing the big 100,000 numbers. It's just so satisfying. Like, raids could literally be essentially the exact same thing, just like 10 times less health, and you're doing 10 times less damage, and it'd essentially be the same thing. But it wouldn't be nearly as fun, because half the fun just comes from seeing these big numbers. For me, at least. Let me know if you guys share that opinion. But yeah, getting these whiffs in. I gotta knock him down here. A little parry before he went unblockable. There we go. Gotta strike his block 5 times. Alright. Can do that. Yeah, man, Hulkling. If you guys are struggling with Modok, I highly recommend just bringing some more Hulklings for his specific role. Bring like at least 3 of them. Maybe backup can bring 1 too. And yeah, he's without a doubt, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far in my own testing, the best option for this Modok. Like I said, you'll see my points at the end. You'll see I put in a lot of work against this guy. Yeah, this is going to be the final one. I think at this point, how's our damage looking? We got about a minute left in the fight. We're still hitting like 45Ks in the block. Yeah. Still doing alright damage. I think right towards like the end of the fight, it really starts to decline. Yeah, on all those special hits, that was 400K each with the white and red numbers. That's insane. That's a 1.6 million special too. That's bonkers. Yeah, the fight is winding down. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Looks like we are still hitting pretty hard. Decent. I think right towards the end here, it just starts to fall off, though. I think, if I remember correctly, got over 100 hit combo banked. Looking good. Just trying to get an opening here. There we go. Pop this, and yeah, you can see 39K, 19K. That we're getting rooted. That's still 200K. All my damage is gone at this point, and I was like, all right, man, that's enough. That is enough. I need a break. I need a breather. I have had enough of this Modok. You can see 59 million points, and I was backup. I had the most points in the battle group as the backup. So yeah, I just fought that Modok so many damn times, dude. Took off so much, and that was enough. Let my battle group mates finish the rest. But I feel like I definitely did my part. And yeah, I'm really enjoying these new rounds of raids. Personally, for me personally, they were just getting very stale and just far too easy before. Like, raids are supposed to be, you know, some more high-level competitive content. And it's not supposed to be the hardest thing in the game, but it's also not supposed to be, you know, breezed through in one afternoon, which was completely the case for me and my alliance before. And I'm only speaking from my own personal experience here. Personally, I do like the changes. I've been enjoying this. I like mixing it up. if I gotta fight the same bosses week after week, it's just gonna get boring. And like I said at the start, I didn't even make a video for the last raids because I feel like no one wants to see that. It's the same thing. No one wants to see it. But now that it's changed, it's exciting. I was excited to make this new content, new chest rewards. So personally, loving these raid changes. And now let's go jump in game so I can show you guys our rewards from these raids outside of those loot chests. Alright guys, jumping in game, we are currently in my overflow. I got a lot of stuff in here, anticipating a very big crystal opening video very soon. But let's go ahead and claim some of this stuff. So, I was really hoping that this would get updated. This is essentially when you finish the map. If you 100% the map, you get this. And it wasn't updated. This is what it's always been. There's no Valiant thing yet. I was really hoping they would add that since they did, you know, the loot chests and everything. And what I would hope for is just some guaranteed Titan shards. Maybe, I don't know, 2,500? Maybe 3,000? Maybe 4,000? Maybe 5,000? Pushing it. Absolutely pushing it. 5,000 Titan shards. That'd be awesome. So awesome. But 7,500 7-star shards ain't too shabby either. I will take that. Alright. See my Battlegrounds rewards here. I'm saving those for when the Titan pool updates. Alright, so we got 1,000,000 gold. Let's grab that. We got two 25% selectors, 26 base, 23 alpha. That's all been the same. But then we get some new stuff here. So before, for raids, you had to be top 10 to get any amount of tier 4 alpha, which is currently, you know, one of the most competitive resources in the game. It's one of the biggest chase items currently. And if you got top 10, which we did the first few raid weeks, it was like a pitiful amount of like 5,000 of these fragments. But now it's been updated, so we placed 16th and we got 28,000 tier 4 alpha fragments. Dude, hell yeah! Hell yeah, man! Let's go. That is awesome. I was like expecting like 5k or less, and to get 28, it's like half a catalyst. That is amazing. So I really like that. Plus we're getting 10 25% tier 6 class catalyst fragment crystals. We get a ton of basic stuff, and then a nice chunk of glory. So let's go claim all of that goodness there. And yeah, looks like our glory's starting to get a little full. That's great. So I am still a ways away from my next rank 3. Once I claim the Battlegrounds Alliance rewards, I'm gonna be, I think, like over 50,000, or like right around 50,000 fragments. So I'm gonna be right on the door of getting my next rank 3, which is super exciting. Let's go open up some tier 6 CC stuff, and I'll give you guys a little tease of the crystal stash too. So here's what we're currently working with for tier 6. I got 7, you know, skill catalyst, because my next rank 3 is going to be a skill champion, so 5 are going to be going towards that. So really anything other than skill catalyst would be good, I guess. I don't really, yeah, just anything other than skill. Alright, let's go do that real quick. I should have quite a few crystals. Yeah, 12 of those. And then a couple of these. 17 of the 5%ers. Where'd those go? Here we go. Let's pop these. Alright, and then 12 of these 25%ers. Boom! Let's do a big 10 pop. What do we form? Form 3 things. Mutant, Mystic, and Tech. Awesome. Pop 2 more. I have to form there. That's great, though, dude. That's really great. Nice, man. Nice. Once I get a 4 catalyst here, I think I might take up the Death Tree. And here might take up Nightcrawler. Awesome. That's awesome. Alright, and then, yeah, just to give you guys a little tease, going to be doing a big crystal. I think it's just like a full crystal cleanup. I'm going to clear out like all my crystal stash tomorrow when the pool changes. Less than 24 hours from now. So we got 14 of these Magnetron crystals. We got some Platpulza crystals. We got some Paragon crystals. We got some Super Fabulous crystals. We got an Abyss Nexus crystal. Some other Nexus crystals. We got some Daily crystals. Some more Paragon crystals. We got at least 1 Titan crystal on a brand new pool. We got some featured 6-star crystals. We got, look how many 7-star crystals I have. I'm gonna have like at least 7, probably like 8 though. Maybe 8 or 9 7-star crystals. I'm very, very excited for that pool change, man. So to anyone who is unaware of the pool change, basically here, Shield, Morbius, Werewolf by Night, Kushala, Penny Parker, and Havoc are all leaving this crystal and going into the basic. So if I could awaken my Werewolf by Night through a basic, that'd be so good. And then with a new chance being added, we're going to be getting Spider-Punk, Prowler, Silver Sable. Wait, is she that one? Hold on. Let me put this to 2024. Because I guess Aunt May's finally updated now. I can check that too. But, didn't go through. 2024. Why is it not working? Bruh. 2024. Confirm. Thank you. Yeah, so the next one is going to be... Is it Silver Sable? Teenage Warhead? Spider-Punk and Prowler? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. And then the other two champs, I believe, are going to be Symbiote Supreme. He recently was added as a 7-star here. And then Nova. He was also recently added as a 7-star. So I believe that's going to be the next Titan pool. Which is not the best. But for me, I genuinely think it's going to get worse. But for me, it'll be better because Shield, Morbius, Kushala, Penny Parker, and Havoc would all just be dupes that I don't want to pull. So that's 5 bad pulls for me leaving the crystal. So that's why I'm personally waiting. So yeah, that's going to do it for this. This video took a bit of a tangent there at the end. My bad. It's supposed to be all about raids. The raid week went really good. Really happy with those rewards. Just hope they buff that 100%ing the map clear reward. That'd be really great. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this updated raids video. And yeah, guys, be on the lookout for a colossal crystal opening, crystal cleanup video from me tomorrow, Tuesday. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, so, subscribe for some more content. Peace out.